Hello, my name is Taylor Garrett, and I want to discuss my current views on leading diverse and inclusive teams and why I believe they matter. I also want to discuss how I plan to incorporate these practices in my own leadership approach, how I'll measure successes and failures in those fields, and how my identity has shaped the way I view these issues. First off, diversity and inclusion are essential because, at the bottom line, they strengthen teams. When teams bring together people with different backgrounds, perspectives, and life experiences, they gain access to a wider range of ideas and problem solving approaches. This is especially powerful in complex work environments. Research consistently shows that diverse teams are more innovative, make better decisions, and perform at higher levels when they operate in inclusive environments. But diversity alone is not enough. Inclusion is what turns a collection of individuals into a true team. Inclusion means intentionally creating a space where everyone feels valued, respected, and able to contribute fully. This aligns with the concept of psychological safety, which emphasizes that team members need to feel safe to share their ideas without fear of ridicule or retaliation. As leaders, we're not just managing tasks, we're creating the conditions for trust, collaboration, and growth. Secondly, in my own leadership practice, I plan to be very intentional about how I foster inclusive environments. Coming from a project management background, I've learned that successful projects depend on clear communication, active collaboration, and respect for different expertise. I want to try and bring those same principles to my leadership. That means structuring meetings so that every team member has the space to share, not just the most outspoken voices. It means asking for input from team members with different experiences and making sure their ideas aren't just heard but acted upon. I also plan to include more feedback from others into how I lead. As a leader, I know I don't have all the answers. I want to listen to understand how people are experiencing the team environment. That means being open to criticism, adapting my communication, and modeling inclusive behavior every day. Third, measuring success in building diverse and inclusive teams requires multiple avenues. From my project management perspective, I'll look at measurable indicators like engagement scores, participation rates in meetings, retention data, and how effectively we meet shared goals. But numbers don't tell the full story. I'll also use qualitative measures like short surveys, open discussions, and one-on-one check-ins to gauge how people feel on the team. Do they feel their contributions matter? Do they feel safe sharing a new idea rather? If I discover that my efforts aren't working as well as I'd hoped, I'll pause, analyze gaps, and adjust. That may mean changing my communication style, seeking input from diversity and inclusion experts, or co-creating solutions within the team. Inclusion isn't meant to be a one-time initiative. It's a constant process of learning and improvement. Finally, I want to reflect on how my personal and professional background influence how I view these topics. Ethnically, I'm Hispanic, but I'm white as well. Growing up, I saw my Hispanic side and gained some of the perspectives they experienced, but most of my life I was in the larger majority. So diversity didn't largely shape me from many personal perspectives. Professionally, working in many roles before getting to my project management field, I had many experiences working with people from other ethnic backgrounds, and I was able to experience firsthand the benefits that came from diverse problem solving and listening to other people that have life experiences that I did not share. Working in project management has reinforced that successful teams depend on strong collaboration across different viewpoints. In every project I've led, I've seen how diverse viewpoints lead to better outcomes, whether it's solving a problem faster, identifying risks earlier, or finding creative solutions others might overlook. But I've also seen how exclusion, intentional or not, can lead to disengagement, slower progress, and missed opportunities. Those lessons have shaped my leadership philosophy greatly. To wrap it up, I believe that diversity and inclusion are essential leadership values. They strengthen teams, build trust, and unlock potential that you may not see otherwise. As a leader, I intend to be intentional, listen fully, measure thoroughly, and to adjust when necessary. Most importantly, I want to create and lead teams where every member feels like their voice matters. Thank you.